Hello, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is your weekly reading for the week beginning the 22nd of June. It's a fascinating story. There's at least 3 characters here. I have a King and Queen of Cups in reverse, wearing various masks and all being very pissed off and can't seem to let something go. I've got a King of Pentacles in reverse who will be in the courthouse this week, and he seems to be the one that's has struggled to clear clutter. But the message this week is it is magical space clearing time, so there's going to be a lot of sweeping. In the base of the deck I do even have the broom, and what's being swept away is pesky little mice. These are like, you know, any sort of corruption, infection, infestation. Yeah, it's just going to be all cleared by the end of the week. So here we go, the 2 little witches. From out of the shadows come the 2 little witches, solemn and sincere. They fix you with their clear green and blue gaze and ready you for the magic that is the broom they're about to pass on to you. And what is the magical secret of this broom? Why, that is that it can sweep clear any old stale energy that's lurking about you at the moment. Take this broom and see it whisk all by itself once, twice, 3 times, widdershins around your house, your heart, your home, and it will clear out all that is hiding in the shadows of the corners and the underneath of the rooms of your soul and home. But now that it is done, what will you fill your space in your life with? That is the greatest and trickiest choice of all, but one which only you can make. So the 2 little witches speak. Out, out, and from within we cleanse this space from trouble and din. Out, out, let all be gone and make this place a cheerful home. We are here to cleanse and clean. We are creatures in between. We will work from dusk till dawn to ensure energy is reborn. We leave it clear and bright and blank, and for this task we ask no thanks. But we do wish you well in this. May all brought in create your bliss. I do think somebody is moving out of a home this week. It's almost like an unwelcome visitor. It certainly does involve a court case. So let's just start. No, I'll tell you what. I asked what is going to be cleared out this week in this space clearing time, and we have the 6 of Swords upright and the 7 of Swords in reverse. So there is a culprit here. There is someone getting caught and rumbled, and someone is making the way off to peace, really. And it is the Lovers in reverse, so it could be more than one individual. I do think it is. It almost feels like a family home where there's a number of people live there. I mean, yeah, there's definitely money involved here, and somebody's getting put out, and at least 2. But I mean, all the characters are in reverse. All of them are in reverse. So nobody is going to be particularly happy or feel that this outcome has been worth whatever it is they've had to go through to get it. So let's look at the Queen of Cups in reverse first and foremost. She's come up with the Tree card. The Tree card is about health, but and also family, and it's come up with the Mask. So what's going on with the Queen of Cups basically is that firstly she can't let something go with the Death card. This is just not accepting that something is over. Yeah, not accepting anything gracefully, not being able to release, not being able to free herself. And she's also got the Ego Spirit in reverse, which the Spirit has got your back. So it sort of would suggest that she's, you know, I sort of get her as a little someone with bad eyesight. Certainly I think poor emotional health, but with the Temperance card butting up next to her, this is someone who is pretending that everything's fine within the family. I mean, that might not be what's going on behind closed doors, but I do get the impression this is someone who, you know, puts their glad rags on and, you know, throws their shoulders back and pretends to be, you know, calm and measured and has it all together, and it is a complete front. This is someone who is maybe feeling embarrassed in the situation. They may be feeling scared or alone, but in the main they are pretending to be emotionally imbalanced, and they're holding on to something very, very tightly. It is to do with family. The Mask is Temperance and the family home. So this is what goes on behind closed doors. It doesn't necessarily need to be a family home. It can be a courtroom. It's certainly like not an open hearing if it's going to be in court this week. It's the King of Pentacles is coming up. that he has to travel to court. So it is a mask that she's wearing. She's most certainly not happy. She's holding on to something. She doesn't want something to happen. And she is fronting that she is quite cool about everything, which is really not. The heart of the matter of the reading is the heart with the Two of Wands in reverse here. And this is a message from the main male. Now, it's not entirely clear whether the main male is the King of Pentacles in reverse. I would assume so, because he's actually on the table. Or the King of Cups in reverse has come up at the base of the deck, who's obviously the counterpart to the Queen of Cups. But he has a message to send with regards to a love interest or something that he's passionate about. And it's to do with delays. Or it can be like a heartfelt message about delays. It can be travel delays. It might even be that he's got an issue trying to get to court this week, because he does seem to have an appointment in the courthouse. Now, there's also a privileged lady here, and I'm not convinced she's any of these characters here. She's come up with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is someone who's recovering. I almost get some sort of like purification feel about this person. I mean, it could be the Queen of Cups, and you know, she's not got two pennies to rub together, but she's got her best Sunday frock on here, and she's out and about in the community. I just don't feel that she's the same woman, but it could be, given that, you know, the Queen of Cups is the one that's wearing a mask here. Yeah. So she's, I mean, the community can be like any sort of social group. You know, it can be like, you know, church or the PTA or whatever it is, but this is a woman that's behind closed doors, is really struggling to release something, and her health is not brilliant. Emotional health, I don't see any physical issues here at all, but when she's out and about, you just wouldn't know that this is what's going on with her at all. And then we have the bookie. Now this is, I think, an invitation. But it's an invitation, I think, to the courthouse for the King of Pentacles in reverse here. King of Pentacles in reverse has come up with the Frog Spirit in reverse, which is clearing clutter. This one, hang on. Because the main message seems to relate to him more than anyone else. This can be someone who's financially unstable. It can just be an air sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It can be someone who is mean with their money, or someone who has suffered some major setback here financially. He is getting some sort of clarity with it, but with the Frog Spirit in reverse, this is someone who's weighed down, and it's time for a spiritual and psychic cleansing. Coming back to the main card. Are you overdue for letting go of the voices that surround you? They may have started to get into your head. These voices can bog you down and keep you from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their dramas while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Declutter your schedule and stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you, for your lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutter. So Frog Spirit may also come bearing a message about your physical space. Do not hold on to things because you're afraid of losing your energetic connection to the past, or people who are no longer in your life, or to goals you never pursued. Or could you have these items around because you would feel guilty if you got rid of them? Are your storage and living spaces stuffed with reminders of what you are not, when they should be holding only objects that reflect who you are and aspire to be? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered and excited, Frog Spirit is telling you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new. I sort of get the feeling that he's the chap that will ultimately be left in the house when, you know, these other two just, you know, get put out. I don't know, but I'm getting this feeling that it's an old rambling house and there's a lot of people living in it, and you know, it's a big, you know, extended family here. It might be like mum, dad, son, wife, Not seeing any children, to be fair. And it's musty and it's old and it doesn't get enough daylight. Where this King of Pentacles is heading to is journeying to the courthouse, basically. Journey's end with the coffin card here. So if this is, you know, a lot of the courts have been shut down. I don't know if they're opening back up, maybe so. But the wheels are getting into motion here. And this is ultimately going to come to a conclusion. This King of Cups in reverse, who's the counterpart of the Queen of Cups, he has the Vulture Spirit in reverse. And he has Lady of the Harvest in reverse. Now, the Vulture Spirit in reverse is someone who is suffering from possible grief, anger. Again, there's a feeling of being embarrassed here. Certainly being disappointed more than anything. The Vulture Spirit would suggest that he feels, or at least will feel by the end of this week, that this experience has not been worth it. The Vulture is all about nothing is wasted. This is someone who feels that they've literally just wasted their time. And with the Lady of the Harvest in reverse, this again is somebody's not letting go from something. So they're all fighting over probably the same thing, whether it's a property or whether it is a will. I don't know. It just feels like it's been on a long time. And there is at least 3 people, possibly 4 people in the mix here. And they're all hanging on for dear life. And when the judgment comes in and down and it needs all cleared, I think they're all going to look back and think, what was the bloody point of that? I don't think there's one of them going to walk out of it and feel particularly happy with, you know, what has transpired. So that is your story. Please let me know if it resonates, because it's very interesting. And I'm just going to take some advice for the week, even if it's not your story. Your advice for the week beginning the 22nd of June for the collective. Please like, subscribe, reach out if you would like a personal. All my information is below, along with my Reiki, collective reading, collective advice, advice for the collective. Love and let yourself be loved. Now the heart really is bang center, so there is some love here. I'm just not seeing it necessarily from the people on the table. Make plans and focus. Let me just see. I don't know. I cannot see the heart guardian. Who's the heart guardian relate to? What's this heart guardian doing here? Okay, so this is Temperance. Could be a Sagittarius, but this could be this Queen of Cups, because she's butt up next to the Temperance here. And she's the one that's pretending she's okay with the situation. Loving it, let yourself be loved is just that. It's about being receptive to love, knowing that you're worthy of love. So that's for the Queen of Cups. The Shield Maiden. The 2 of Cups in reverse. Make plans. This is a broken relationship. Judgment in reverse and 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is, you know, I mean, it is over. 10 of Pentacles in reverse is a broken home. It's, you know, it can be bankruptcy. It's losing one's home. And there's kind of no coming back from it. So you've just got to, like, make plans to move on from this, if this is your story. Yeah, and the Knight of Wands, make plans to move on with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse to recover the situation. The Knight of Wands is always my moving house card. My heart guardian, Temperance. Love by 7 of Pentacles. So the King of Cups is up right now. This is him over here. That would sort of suggest there's something coming in the work front with the 7 of Pentacles. There is going to be an offer made here. It can be a bit of a tempting offer, and it usually does come with a price. And I am just noticing the King of Cups has got the Devil card right behind him here. So this might be a price that's not worth paying. I just feel there's a lot. There's negotiation going on here. Yeah. But it is going to be resolved one way or another, and then it's time to clean that musty old house out, if that's what it is, and start afresh. Make plans and focus on the direction you're moving in and not what you've moved away from. That is your reading, guys. I hope you have a great week. I think we're in for a bit of a sunny one, so take care of yourselves. Talk soon.